Ldbc Sports Info here, back with another vid for you guys. Yeah, y'all, hit that subscribe, like, bell icon so y'all can be notified of this reel, because y'all know Ldbc keeps it real. Also, share the video. Share. Yeah, you guys, let's get into this. So, I have, a little proof from a member, right, of the Ldbc. Rather, I don't even know if he a member anymore, right? Could he go in on them too, like everybody else? So I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? But I have a little proof that, that these guys, they have been banned from PBC events, right? So what I'm trying to understand is, if you guys have been banned, right, from PBC events, why do y'all cap so much? Not this guy, who made the video, but why do the other members of the Ldbc, why do they cap so much for the PBC when Al Heyman doesn't even let you guys in the fight? I mean, when Al Heyman, he doesn't even let you guys do nothing. You feel what I'm saying? And I also got, well, he was at the Shakur Stevenson fight, this guy, right? He was at the Shakur Stevenson fight, and he said Top Rank had a whole media room full of black people. So I don't understand. Is Top Rank a racist company or not? Right? Because according to the Ldbc, it's a racist company. So why do they got a room full of black media? But when you go to the PBC, they only let in certain people, right, who haven't offended them. Right? And I'm about to play a little bit of this video, and this is for educational purposes only. But I want y'all to listen to him, right? Because he's part of the, the group, which I think he is. I don't know now, because he goes in on them, just as hard as I do. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? Not as hard as I do, but, Let's share. And I got a timestamp. And this is for educational purposes only. Educational purposes only. And y'all see the name. This is Town Biz, right? And y'all know who Town is. But listen to him. Just listen. And they got banned basically because of a few guys. You feel what I'm saying? And the narrative that they push online. Listen.
No, excuse me. I was told by 4 different people that if you have any affiliation, if you that goofy ass nigga, or if you have any.
But what he meant by that goofy dude, he meant, y'all should already know who he talking about. He talk about the goofy dude. He's talking about Fred. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, Pink Fury, man, I was looking for your name so I can give you a moderator thing. All right, like, thanks for commenting. I got you after the show over. Yeah, you guys, but just listen. Just listen to him. Right? This is for educational purposes only. And he heard it from, 4 different people that they then got banned. But basically, over saying the wrong thing about these fighters. You know what I'm saying? 546. Listen. Let's take it back. 546. Get it to the right level. Listen.
Excuse me. I was told by 4 different people that if you have any affiliation, if you that goofy ass nigga, or if you have any affiliation with the Ldbc, which I do, you're not getting in. And I've had this conversation with people in the Ldbc. One person, and he don't like that. And then the thing is, to be honest with you, the funny thing is, the biggest supporters of the organization that start with a P and end with a C happen to be with the Ldbc or aligned with the Ldbc.
And there you have it. You feel what I'm saying? So they getting banned from events, mainly because of Fred, right? Because Fred, he don't know how to act when he go nowhere. Fred, he just think that he just, like if Fred could have calmed down and used his intelligence, wisely, because Fred is an intelligent guy. He's just very emotional as hell. But if he can use his intelligence wisely, Fred could have went further than all of them. You feel what I'm saying? Fred could have been a major player in the boxing community, right? Because he had a lot of connections, but he burnt every bridge, right? So emotional, not thinking. Okay, now let's play the part when he say that it was that top rank, they let in black media, right? Okay, we're going to the 41:21 mark. Yeah, I got a timestamp, you guys. You got to have a timestamp so you can't go through the whole video, But go and check out the whole video. You know what I'm saying? Because he's spitting. I mean, hey, I can't be mad at Town for this one. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at the man for this one, y'all. Listen.
Like I said, I know I'm making enemies, and I know people gonna be mad at me. But you know what? That's too damn bad, man. That's too damn bad. Like I said before, I'm not finna hold back, because at the end of the day, man, I'm not sitting up here getting on my knees, slopping on the knob for press credentials. Either I'm gonna get in or I'm not. At the end of the day, I work very hard. But you guys got to ask yourself something. Why is it the Top Rank is letting black media in? This company that's supposed to be so anti-black this, anti-black this. But they letting us in. But the other company that's supposed to be ran by a black person, well, they're ostracizing people that look like me. And like I said, I heard from people from the top.
And there you go. Exactly. Y'all, punch quote. Man, but Fred has messed it all for everybody. But PBC doesn't stop T Street. Oh, nah, bro. Like T Street, he got a great channel too. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I like his setup. I like T Street setup. You know what I'm saying? He got a nice setup. I mean, for real. Like, and he gives you, he gives you the real too, That's all we just want out of boxing, right? We just want to just keep it real. And salute to Town. For real. Salute to Town Biz for telling it how it is. For telling it how it is, man. And he part of them. Y'all have to understand that he's part of the group, right? He still talk to members, but he kept it a buck. They being blackballed. The Ldbc is being blackballed by the PBC, right? They being blackballed. Man, and it's like, I don't see why these guys are capping for Al Heyman. Right? It's obvious that he not capping for Al Heyman. But the rest of these guys, like, why are y'all capping for Al Heyman? He don't like y'all. It's coming from the top. He said it's coming from the top. The top is Al Heyman. Al Heyman is telling them, don't let these niggas in. Oh, yeah, Pink Fury. No, you have a blessed day, too. Oh, yeah, man. With T Street, yeah, man, he stays neutral. Yes, he does stay neutral. Just know Fred, CeeLo, and Fanon are problems. Exactly, bro. Like, it wasn't only him. It was Fred and probably, and probably Blue Blood. Right? Because he pushed narratives. He just be lying. Fred is crazy and emotional. Right? Y'all remember Jermell Charlo saying he wanted to slap Blue Blood for lying on him? Come on, bro. So these boxers, right, they sensitive as hell too. Obviously, they sensitive too. Right? So they go to Al Heyman. Hey, man, he talking about me, man. I don't want him to, come up in here, man. And Al Heyman make it happen. Hey, ask these black, media people if they with the Ldbc. You feel what I'm saying? And if they with the Ldbc, they can't come in. Come on, bro. But meanwhile, they talk all this trash about Top Rank, right? About Bob Arum, but they can go to his events, right? It'd be a whole room full of black media at Top Rank. Whole room, right? Because in that video, you got to go and check out the whole video. He's saying in the video. Y'all got to go and check out the whole video. You feel what I'm saying? A whole room full of black media. But the black guy who's supposed to be for the black man is monetizing people, right? Monetizing the black media. Like, hey, you with the Ldbc? Okay, you can't come in. All right, is you with them? Is you with new media? Okay, you can't come in. Come on. Come on, bro. Wilder will get the Ldbc back into his show. Okay, yeah. I think they know the channel second out has no issues after Wilder had till this day rant. Oh yeah, man. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, they took that rant. See, that was some fake ass outrage by Deontay Wilder. Let's just be honest. Right? Radio Raheem was giving this man a platform to elaborate on what he was saying. To elaborate on what he was saying. He was like, yeah, brother, well, I'm gonna tell the people, you feel what I'm saying? Like, what man, he turned on Radio Raheem. Right? Turn on Radio Raheem. To this day. They reported all of that, right? They reported when Deontay Wilder, when he went at a black man, right? When he disrespected another black man, but they didn't report the hour later, because an hour later, they did another interview. And he apologized to Radio Raheem, but they didn't cover that, right? They like the drama between black people. They didn't cover when they apologized and they shook hands and hugged, but they covered the drama and the bullshit, right? That rant went viral. Why couldn't the handshake and the apology go viral? Huh? Right? Because it's all about black people getting it, conflict, negative bullshit. Right? And this was getting pushed by black content creators. But they for the black man. Come on, man. It doesn't make any sense at all. But y'all heard it from Town Biz mouth. Oh, yeah, baby Juju. Oh, yeah, man. I'm going to keep on cooking, brother. Man, but y'all heard it from Town Biz mouth. The PBC doesn't like black media. And all these people talking about Top Rank, like they so racist. Oh, Top Rank is so racist. So why the hell do they got a whole room full of black media covering the Shakur Stevenson fight? A whole room. Go and listen to the video. He said it was a whole room full of black media. But when you go to Al Heyman, he picking and choosing. Oh, shit, are you part of the Ldbc? No, you can't come in. You part of this people? You can't come in. You said something bad about me. Oh, you can't come in. It's like, come on, man. So petty. But people be praising this dude, Al Heyman, like he's some god. I don't understand this. How could people go around praising this slime ball? This man don't want to give us the fight of the decade. Right? 2 fights. We would have had 2 fights of the decade. Right? 2 undisputed fights. AJ, Wilder, undisputed. 2 black men at the top of their game. 2 knockout artists at the top of their game. He fucked it off. Nobody don't want to say nothing. Nobody don't want to hold Al Heyman accountable because we could have got the fight if he would have just let Deontay Wilder go to the zone. Right? And they work out some mutual agreement that they can both get some of that pay-per-view revenue because that was going to be a huge fight. Huge. That fight was going to be bigger than Wilder and Fury, and that's a fact. It was going to be bigger than Wilder and Fury. That's a fact. It was going to be bigger than Wilder and Fury. Right? Mess that off. Jermell Charlo versus Jarrett Hurd. Mess that off. Right? Earl Spence Jr. versus Keith Thurman. Mess that off. People, they can think what they want to think. Keith Thurman was taking orders, just like Earl Spence Jr. taking orders. Just like Sean Porter was taking orders. Just like Udanis Ugas taking orders. Just like the Deontay Wilder taking orders. Don't get mad at Keith Thurman because he was taking orders. That's what people got to realize about Keith. Keith was taking orders just like Earl Spence Jr. taking orders. He following the plan. Keith Thurman was following the plan. So y'all think that he would, man, so people will actually think that Al Heyman would give Earl Spence Jr. a plan, but he wouldn't give Keith Thurman a plan? Who was a star before Earl Spence Jr.? Of course he's going to give Keith Thurman a plan. Just like Keith Thurman said, a contract never hit my desk. They never sent me an offer. It was all clout. You clout chase Floyd Mayweather because you ain't going to never get that fight. And he clout chase you. So y'all all can build up, so you can build up your name. You can build up your name. Nobody never knew that Keith Thurman was going to get hurt and start playing around and the fans turned on him. You feel what I'm saying? Not even knowing that he going by the plan that Al Heyman set out for him. Blaming him for what Al Heyman set out for him. Come on. You feel what I'm saying? Like the writing is on the wall. This is what Al Heyman do. He give his certain stars plans. He gave Deontay Wilder a plan. right? Deontay Wilder was supposed to knock out Tyson Fury, and then he was going to go into the AJ fight. Right? It didn't work out like that. Cherry pick gone wrong. Should have took the draw and ran with it. Right? Should have took the draw and ran with it. But you didn't. Right? Then people want to say, oh man, like, you know, like black fighters, they don't sell. Well, shit, through history, shit, like most of like the top fights have been with two black dudes. What the hell are we talking about here? Joe Frazier, Muhammad, George Foreman, Sugar Ray Hearns, Sugar Ray Hagler, Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, Holyfield, Roy Jones, James Toney. What are we talking about here? No, that's this new age nonsense. Right? They want to put, oh yeah, man, we put a Hispanic fan base against a black fan base, or we put a Filipino fan base against a black fan base. It can't never just be two black fan bases. Why? Why? Because we don't respect the black dollar. They gonna steal. You remember what Tim Smith said? They gonna steal. They thieves because what? Because they black. They thieves. They broke. They don't got no money. They thieves. Come on, bro. Man, you better, man, bro, if I ever see him, if I ever see that, I'm going to cuss him out too. You feel what I'm saying? Don't you ever disrespect the black boxing fan like that, saying we thieves. Give us what we want and we'll pay for it. Simple as that. Simple as that. If you can't do it, shut the hell up. And we're going to keep on streaming. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, you guys, y'all heard it from one of the members. Top Rank is not this racist company. It's not, not holding, but no. Obviously, that Bob Arum, since he got sued by Terrence Crawford, he doing a lot of more stuff different. Right? Because I'm hearing that he trying to make Keyshawn Davis, like next for Devin Haney and Kambosos. Shit, Keyshawn Davis only got 5 fights. So that means he's trying to fast track him like he did Lomachenko. Right? He's trying to fast track this young man. But you're not going to hear nothing to say, man, like they going to try to down that. Oh, man, like I don't think that Keyshawn is ready. Oh, man, I don't think he's ready. Oh, man, I don't think that oh, man, like, I don't even think he deserved that shot with Devin Haney. Watch. That's going to be the new narrative. Right? Because they like Devin Haney more than they like Keyshawn Davis. This is just what these guys do. And Al Heyman, let him know. Like Al Heyman just be letting these dudes know all the time, I don't like y'all. Right? I don't like y'all. Why y'all capping for me? I don't like y'all. Y'all show up to my event. I get y'all screened. Every one of y'all from the Ldbc, go home. You feel what I'm saying? Go home. Why? Because y'all push narratives. Y'all bad for boxing. And you feel what I'm saying? And it's just, like I don't understand. Like, this is what crazy to me. Blood boxing and now town. Right? Them are the two OGs, who was around, in the Ldbc, when it formed. Now they going against the, them. That just shows you how bad that, the cult members have got. That just shows how horrible they have got for boxing. The two OGs in there are like, man, fuck this. Bro, like, you feel what I'm saying? Fuck it. They even calling out their own members. It's like, bro, this is crazy. So they have sunk that low, made a whole black boxing community just to push narratives. I thought y'all made the black boxing community to tell the truth about boxing, right? From the black boxing, point of view. But no, y'all didn't get on there to tell. No, y'all got on there to push narratives to feed your pockets and build up your subscriber base. Right? And once y'all seen that those narratives start working, y'all just start feeding into it even more because money corrupts. Right? Once your pockets start feeling a little cash, you start feeling yourself and your mind start tripping. And now you feel like you something shit like other than what you are. This is just how it is. Like, money corrupts. Then when you feel like you got a little power on the internet, right? You can block people. You can You can talk shit. You can do all that, right? Power corrupts absolute too. So you get the money, you got the power of your internet, and so now you feeling yourself. You feel like you can yell and scream at people, demand them to hit the like button. Hit my like button. Huh? Who the hell are you talking to? You wouldn't say that to my face? You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to hit it if I like your content. I mean, that's it. That's all. That's why I really don't even be tripping off likes. I tell y'all to hit it, but I'm not going to be screaming at nobody. Hit my like button. Oh, man, we got this many people up here. You hit my like. What? Bro, who you talking to? Because you wouldn't say that in nobody's face. Nobody's face. You wouldn't get that aggressive in nobody's face. You feel what I'm saying? So stop that shit, man. But it's a few of them, right? Shit, it only take one bad apple to spoil the bunch, right? And we know who that bad apple was, right? Fred. The bad apple, and then it just started rotting the whole bunch of them, right? Now Al Heyman, he just look at the whole group as toxic. The whole group, he looked at all of them. Like, if you a part of them, are you affiliated with them? No, okay, you can come in. You affiliate with them? Yeah. Oh, well, you're going to stand over there. Right? You're going to stand over there. Go and stand over there. Yeah, man. We're going to let you in. Man, we're going to let you in. We're going to let you in. Right? Let's get the rest of these guys in first. Man, now before you know it, oh, yeah, it ain't no more room. We don't have any more room, left. And, so, Blue, close the door. Come on, bro. Man, and when they could have been powerful in this boxing stuff. Powerful. They could have been powerful, right, for the black community in this boxing community. But what happens, it always happens in the black community, even in the boxing community, right? Money and power corrupts. And people start feeling themselves, and people start getting into their feelings. And you feel what I'm saying? And they start feeling like that they better than other YouTubers. You're not better than another YouTuber. You just more manipulative, right? You can manipulate people better than me. That's all it is. And you can manipulate people with lies because people love to hear lies. We all know a lie travels faster than the truth, right? We all know that. A lie travels faster than the truth, right? Like when Fanon, he came out with that 500K pay-per-views. It traveled like clock. Right? Now they pushing the narrative that Canelo is ducking Earl Spence Jr., who 3 weight classes below him. No, 4 weight classes below him, because he had 175 now. But he ducking a man that's 4 weight classes below him. Can't keep it real to save their life. Can't keep it real to save their life, right? Sad and pathetic. Just like Bernie said, sad and pathetic, right? Gossiping like Wendy Williams. Oh, the fight is going to be on September 17th. Got people calling Bernie like, hey, man, like the fight going to be on September 17th? Hell no. Who told you that? Blue blood. Oh, this. Why would he lie about something like that? For clicks? For super chats? No integrity? You feel what I'm saying? And then when you get called out on your lie, right on your channel, you want to start blocking everybody who call you out. But y'all, but I don't understand how people be following these guys. It's like, damn, they be having a lot of people actually believe in this shit. Do I have to start lying? That's what I really be thinking about that shit. I'm like, damn, if I lie, will I get a bigger response? Will people start listening to me if I just come on the internet and bullshit them and just come with narratives? Right? Because I can make shit sound good too. I don't have to give you no links. I don't have to, put up no videos. Right? I can say my sources told me. What up, School Skills? I can say my sources told me a lot of stuff too. Everybody knows somebody who box, right? Who's around boxing. I know people who are around Sean Porter. I know people who are around Bivol, right? I know people who are around Benavidez. And what do that mean? Do that mean that I'm gonna get, the real story from a third-hand party? No. Right? Because every time a story get passed, it changes a little different. But have y'all ever played that game in school? Like, because I played that game in high school. They said, say something. They put 12 people in line. 12 people in line. And they told the guy in the back something, right? And by the time it got to the first person, it was something totally different. 12 people. That's just with 12 people. They told the last guy, like you're gonna do something. Then by the time it got to the front, it was a totally different story. Then the teacher asked the last guy, like, what did I say? He said what he said, and the first guy said something totally. It's like the story changes with everybody, right? Like everybody got their own interpretation of stuff. You can tell them something, and they gonna read it in their head, and they gonna say something else. Yeah, you guys, but from what I was hearing in that video, Fred basically messed it up for him. You feel what I'm saying? With his antics, with his trying to go at Al Heyman. And yeah, man, because he tried to go at Al Heyman, trying to call out Al. He was trying to call, I forgot the white lady. He was trying to call her out. He got into it with Kenny Porter at an event, right? You feel what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure that Kenny Porter, he has something to do with them getting banned too. Not them, but he has something to do with Fred getting banned, right? I'm That's probably what he was thinking. He probably was thinking like, man, I can't have this guy at too many more events, Al. Man, I'm gonna be in jail. Right? You feel what I'm saying? Because I had to put hands on him, and I know if he try to come back and retaliate, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to beat him up. Then he's gonna what? He's gonna try to sue me. Right? So I don't know, you guys. But yeah, y'all, like I just want to inform y'all, in that situation, that according to a member of the Ldbc, Al Heyman has banned them. Every black media personnel gets screened right before they can go in. And if you part of the Ldbc, you can't come in. And then they talk all this crap about Bob Arum. Oh, he's a racist. Bob Arum is this. He's a slave owner. He's this, he's this, he's this, he's this. Right? But Bob Arum have a whole media room full of black media. A whole media room full of black media. Right? But he's the bad guy. This is what I be trying to tell y'all. They know how to switch narratives, man. They great manipulators. Great manipulators. Great. Why? Because they older than, probably most of the boxing fans. They probably older than most of the boxing fans. Right? So, so they easy to manipulate, especially the casual ones, right? Who don't know nothing about boxing. They easy to manipulate. They just regurgitate what they hear. They don't go and look up no article. Right? They want it in a microwave age. Salute T-Pix. They want it in a microwave age, right? They want it quick, fast, in a hurry. I don't want to go look for nothing. I want to research. Why I want to go and read? That's what they be thinking. Why would I want to go and read? Read what? Like, why would I want to go and read? Man, and when I could just listen to this guy right here, he's telling me the truth, right? He's telling me the truth, right? Then I'm going to go to all the arguing up in the comment section, and people just be like, bro, you don't know what you're talking about. Man, who told you that? Oh, Blue Blood? Oh, Fanon? Oh, my God. I know. I see why you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, my God, man. I see why you don't know what you're talking about. You listen to those guys? Man, who say they sources, right? They don't never put a link. They don't never give you no video evidence, right? They don't never do none of that. You got to just man, answer the question. You feel what I'm saying? Answer the question. Excuse my internet, you guys. I stay by the airport, and these planes are heavy right now. They heavy going over back to back to back. Yeah, you guys, but they not pushing for the Earl Spence Jr. fight, as you guys can see, right? They trying to cover up. They trying to cover it up with Canelo ducking Earl Spence Jr. They trying to deflect. They trying to move the narrative, you guys. And we can't let them move the narrative. If you really want to see this Earl Spence Jr. versus Terrence Bud Crawford fight, you cannot let these big channels move the narrative. You cannot let them change the narrative because they're trying to change it. I had seen I had heard through the grapevine that they talking about Earl Spence Jr. supposed to be fighting Canelo in 2023. Huh? See, this is what I'm saying. Right? So if he take on Stantionis, Blue Bias said was clear from VADA test. And he don't never possess no sources, school of skills. right? Because you could just go and pull it up and it'd be like, where is he at then? If Earl Spence Jr. was in Vada, where he at? I'm on the website. I'm on the updated website. It have everybody else. Where is him and Ugas? Nowhere to be found. So just stop, man. If they're not on the website, the updated website from April, then they not in the program. I mean, that's not hard to figure out. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. But Earl Smith Jr., bro. I just be tripping off these, like we can't let them move the goalposts. They trying to move the goalposts, right? I just gave y'all the article where Stantione is talking about taking on his WBA mandatory. So let's say Earl Spence Jr., he take on a mandatory. Bam, he can push off Crawford to 2023. He could take on Canelo, because I'm hearing that he's want to take on Canelo in 2023. He could take on Canelo, get his ass beat up, and then he gonna try to come back down and take on Crawford. Right? Try to have two big paydays. Bro, like, I don't understand how, man, like, I don't like it, man. I don't like it, right? Because they trying to cover up for Earl Spence Jr. and the PBC not sending this man a contract, not sending this man an offer. But they got $55 million for him to fight Earl Spence Jr. or Benavidez, right? $55 million. Huh? But this is a black organization, right? So-called black, promoter, so-called black company, but they can't even give the black man, right, who's a unified champion, who's a 3-belt holder, they can't even give him $10 million to fight. But they can give the Hispanic fighter, right, who was caught on PEDs, let's keep it a buck, who was caught on PEDs, they can give him $55 million. Oh, yeah, Tone. Oh, yeah, bro, man. But Blue Bud, man, he pulled it. Let me tell you guys how to figure out Blue Blood. See, when you go to Blue Blood channel, you can ask him a question. Ask him a question, right? He's not going to answer your question. Ask him a real legitimate question, right? Like, because I had heard him say one time, he was like, Terrence Crawford, he walked away from the fight, right? Now, don't you remember when he said he was done with the fight? He was, I said, yeah, man, but somebody had put in the chat though, right? Now, somebody had put in the chat. They was like, but then Earl Spence Jr. say it first. He didn't answer that question. Right? That's the thing about these guys. They like to, like when you ask them a question, they gonna ask you a question. No, brother. No, brother. Answer this question. It's like, no, answer my question first. Right? And then I will answer your question. Right? Because that's how grown people do it. You answer mine, I answer yours. Don't skip over my question and try to make me answer a question that you know that's going to benefit your narrative. Right? That's master manipulators, bro. Man, but when it comes down to me, I'm a very intelligent guy, so I just see right through it like, damn, con artist. You know what I'm saying? Straight con artist. Crawford moving up, in my opinion. He's going to use his super champion status in order to fight 54. Yeah, man, he going to have to do something, bro. Like, because I don't think this Earl Spence Jr. fight about to happen, right? Because they not talking about his Stantione. He talking about he won his WBA mandatory shot now. I don't know if he's going to take step aside money anymore. Right? Right? Because they can probably pay him more to fight Earl Spence Jr. than they pay him to step aside. right? Because boxing is a crooked ass sport, you guys. It's very dirty and very crooked, and I mean, you feel what I'm saying? It's very crooked ass sport. Nothing's fair in boxing. Everything changes on a dime, right? Now they saying that Earl Spence Jr. No, I mean that he was going to take on Terrence Bud Crawford before he took on Canelo. No, he wasn't. Stop lying. Why the hell was he going to Canelo fights before he went to a Terrence Crawford fight? Because he was trying to take on Canelo before he was trying to take on Crawford. That's why he kept on saying, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Right? Because Al Heyman gave him the play behind the scenes. We trying to get you that Canelo fight. Right? Stop playing games with us like we just idiots, man. We're not idiots. We know a little something about boxing. And I got to really confess, when I first started this boxing stuff, I knew something about boxing, right? I knew a little stuff about the ins and outs of boxing. But going through these years of learning all this dirty stuff, all this dirty, filthy, corrupt, unfair, just nonsense going on in boxing, it's like, damn, bro, I don't really see how these boxers really do it, bro. I would be exhausted. Like, right? It's like you got to worry about judges, referees, doctors, promoters, other boxers, media. You got to worry about all this stuff. Is just, right? You feel what I'm saying? PED cheats. You got to worry about sanctioning bodies. Bro, it got a lot to worry about in boxing. And it's like, damn. Man, I can be winning this fight. Just think about that shit. I could be winning the whole fight. And if I'm in this guy's state, I'ma lose. I could be winning the whole fight. Clearly winning the whole fight. And if I'm in the wrong state, the wrong place, wrong time, the judge is gonna cheat me. Right? The judge is gonna cheat me. And the fans of that fighter, they ain't gonna say nothing about nothing. I mean, come on, bro. That's just pathetic. It's pathetic. It needs some kind of commission. It needs something. Are you guys excited for the? Oh yeah, man! Like people, Pink Fury. Like, hey, I'm just gonna say it. I'm going for Rolly. I know he probably getting knocked out. I know Rolly probably get knocked out. Like just to change the subject. I know Rolly probably get knocked out, but I just like Rolly, man. He very entertaining. Like Rolly just entertaining, man. Yeah, yeah, like this. He very entertaining, bro. Like salute D Luckett. Like you being optimistic about the Spence Crawford fight, but it's not looking too well right now. Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, man. Now we can be optimistic, but it's like, I mean, shit, he been a free agent for almost 6 months and they haven't sent this man nothing, but they talking about Canelo. Why are we even bringing up Canelo? Earl Spence Jr. shouldn't even be thinking about Canelo when you got to clean out your division. You said you wanted to clean out your division. You said you wanted to become undisputed. When you was backstage, Red Riding Hood, you didn't say nothing about Canelo. You mentioned Pacquiao, but you didn't say nothing about no Canelo. So where did Canelo come from? When did he get put in the mix? Right? Why are you going to Canelo fights before you go to Crawford fights? Right? Right? Why are you going to Canelo fights instead of going to Crawford fights? Your rival that's in your division, somebody you can fight ASAP right now. Everybody just waiting around for Canelo like little puppies, man. They want this dude to feed them, right? Canelo is like the Canelo is like the alpha eagle. Man, he going around feeding his little birds. And they sitting around waiting for this dude instead of making their own fucking legacy, man. How pathetic is this? Is boxing, bro? Instead of making their own legacy, they waiting on a cash out. Yeah, T-Pitch, man, but Rolly, he a whole fool. Like EJ fighting game, I don't think he had the footwork, power, and size to hang with Canelo. Oh, nah, man, a Canelo is faster than him. People got to understand, Earl Spence Jr. is slow at 147. So just imagine this man with another, right, because Canelo said he want him at 168. So just imagine this man with another 21 pounds on him. Huh? Another 21 pounds on him. Trying to fight at 168. And he think he gonna be fast. And he think he gonna be able to do something with Canelo. Is you out your mind? It doesn't matter about size. Canelo is wider than him. Period. His body is I mean, he more big boned than Earl Spence. Man, and when Earl Spence Jr. blow up, he gonna look fat. His cheeks gonna come out, he gonna look like a fat dude. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? And he gonna be slow as hell. And Canelo gonna light him up. Shit wouldn't even be I don't even think it would be I don't even think it would be a match. Right? Because I think Canelo will walk right through his punches. That's what I think. I think Canelo will walk right through Earl Spence Jr. shit. Walk right through that shit and just be lighting him up, bro. That's what I think. That's just my opinion. I could be totally wrong. Right? Because Earl Spence Jr., he can get stronger. I don't know. Tom Brown busted out Spence about him trying to fight. Oh, yeah, man. Like, that was a catch-22. See, they was trying to bust out Canelo, trying to clown Canelo, trying to clown DAZN and all that, not even knowing that they exposing Earl Spence Jr. Right? Tom Brown didn't even realize, like, damn, I'm exposing Earl Spence Jr. Didn't even realize. He should have just left Earl Spence Jr. name off of there. He should have just said Benavidez. Right? Tom Brown is the guy that told everybody at the Porter fight that PBC fighters pick who they want. Exactly, T-Pitts. Exactly. He the one who told them that the PBC fighters pick who they want to fight. And Crawford said, whoa, run that back. Run that back. And Bob Arum said, it's a new day. It's a new day. Right? So so that was the telling tale right there. Spence don't want to fight. Tom Brown saying, Spence don't want to fight. PBC fighters pick their own fights. Right? With the approval of Al Heyman. If it's a fight that's kind of dangerous, Al Heyman would probably suggest they don't do it. Right? Especially if they hold a belt. Okay, now what you say, Pink Fury? As much as I like Spence, I feel he would rather fight Canelo for the money than risk. Oh yeah. Just like he wanted to fight Pacquiao. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like he wanted to take all these fights over over Crawford. He want to take all these fights over Crawford because him getting knocked out by Crawford will be so embarrassing to him and his fan base. Right? Because they've been talking trash all this time. For years, they've been talking trash. And if he get in the ring and get knocked out cold, right? Earl Spence Jr. will probably go through depression. Probably never be the same. He'll probably never be the same fighter again. He probably won't come back to boxing. You feel what I'm saying? Right? Because his fanboys, they have built him up so much to be so invincible, right? So invincible. The thing about the Terrence Bud Crawford fans, we know Crawford can lose. We know he can lose. We don't think he's gonna lose, right? We got high confidence in him. We don't think he's gonna lose, but can he lose? Yeah. Yeah, he can easily lose. Well, not easily, but he can lose to Errol Spence. But we just got confidence in him. And that's the difference between Terrence Bud Crawford fans and Errol Spence Jr. fans. We don't care. Win, lose, or draw, go in there. And we got confidence he gonna win. If he lose, oh well. Salute Earl Spence Jr. You did your thing, brother. Salute. You did your thing, man. You get full credit. You feel what I'm saying? But we got confidence. On the other side, it's every excuse in the book. It's move the goalpost. Every time they can move the goalpost, they're gonna move it. Why? Because they don't have no confidence. They know what they're looking at when they see Crawford. They know what they're looking at. OD, we need to boycott Spence coward ass in the PB. Oh yeah, bro. Man, we got a campaign going on, like where's the contract? But everybody ain't on board, right? Especially these big channels, right? These big channels, they need to get on board. That's how we'll get it done, right? Like, the boxing egos, the blue bloods, the Fanons, like majority of the LDBC channels. They are big channels. They got thousands and thousands of subscribers. And if we was all on the same page, pushing the same narrative, like, where's the contract? We want to see this fight. Where's the contract? We want to see this fight. They will push out a contract. But since they got, a whole section of black fans, right, who pushing Earl Spence Jr. being ducked by Canelo, narrative, they already know they got an out. They're going to always have an out when it comes down to the, to the LDBC, right? Because they got favorite fighters and they going to push narratives for their favorite fighters. But that would be horrible, but I still acknowledge that I don't feel, yeah, man, he's not in a hurry to fight Crawford, Pink Fury. He's not really in a hurry to fight Crawford. And it's just so disappointing, though. It's just so disappointing, just how we just get treated as black boxing fans, as a black boxing fan community, bro. Man, it's just very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. Like our dollar don't mean nothing no more. You feel what I'm saying? Just very disrespectful, bro. Then they come out. Oh, yeah, like they trying to age him out. But Spence PBC trying to get Spence and Canelo to fight with. Oh, yeah, like, look, because Texas has a big Hispanic, fan base. And if they, they link that up with Earl Spence Jr., it would be a big fight. I'm not doubting that it wouldn't be a big fight. I'm not doubting that it wouldn't sell a lot of pay-per-views. I'm not doubting none of that. But how could you jump past a guy who been calling your ass out for 4 years for one fight? You jump past this guy who been calling you out for 4 years? You that scary, bro? You that scary? I don't believe this, but he's he's the boogeyman. He's the big fish. No, he's not. He's a little guppy. Right? He's a damn goldfish. That's what he is. Got to have more heart than that, man. I mean, for real, man. You got to have more heart than that. Win, lose, or draw, bro. You was supposed to been hop in the ring with Crawford. Win, lose, or draw. Oh, yeah, man. Like, he chasing Bud name for clout. Exactly. And then he gonna mess around and fight Stantionis because the WBA, they gonna come out with some statement. Mark my words, man. I just feel it coming, man. I feel it coming, man. I feel that the WBA, they gonna come out with some stupid ass statement, man, saying that he got to fight Stantionis or he's gonna be stripped of that belt. Man, I just feel it coming, man. I hope I'm wrong, man. I really hope I'm wrong, but I just feel that shit coming. It's like, damn. right? Because Stantionis, he just made a statement the other day. So all the WBA got to do is just come. Oh yeah, we paid him step aside money, so he's contractually, obligated for the next shot at Errol Spence Jr. Right? So Errol Spence Jr. either got to give him that fight, or we're gonna strip him of the WBA title. And then what the COAT members and and what they all gonna say? Errol Spence Jr., I thought y'all wanted undisputed. I thought y'all wanted undisputed. Right? I thought y'all wanted undisputed. So he got to take on Stanionis. He got to take him on. If y'all want undisputed, he got to. Bro, the narrative, man, I mean, it never stops, man, with these guys. Oh, man. Now, can't y'all see that coming? Can't y'all see that coming? The writing is on the wall. Can't y'all see that coming? Exactly. Like the problem, Spence ain't going to be forced to fight Bud. But Crawford has 2 unified at 1 and 3 unified with 4 at his fingertips. PBC won't. Exactly, bro. They don't want him to be great. They don't want Crawford to be great. Just think about that. They don't want this man to be great. They holding back his greatness. They halting his legacy. They halting Errol Spence Jr. legacy. Right to be undisputed at 147. They halting everybody. They halting 2 black fighters' legacy. But the sad part about it, though, is that Errol Spence Jr. ain't pushing for his legacy. He want money. Right? I sell my soul to Canelo. Yeah, I'll go up there and take an ass whooping for 10 mil. Right? $15, $20 million. Yeah, man, I'll let him beat the hell out of me. Right? Then I'll try to make it back down to 147 and then get knocked out by Terrence Bud Crawford. Right? So they'll just discredit him, Oh, man, he already lost to Canelo. So, man, bro. Yeah, you guys, but I'm about to make me something to eat. It's 9:08 out here in California. I'm hungry. And you feel what I'm saying? But I just wanted to keep you guys, just updated on this information. So a LDBC member is coming out and he basically saying that they banned from PBC events, but they be capping for PBC. I don't see how that's possible. I don't understand that. You capping for somebody who don't want you around? Yeah, you guys, but that's it. That's all. Hit that like button before you guys, get up out of here. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that noti bell. Share, share, share. Share again. This Ldbc Sports info. And I'm gone, you guys. I'm about to play my beat before I get up out of here. Peace.